Cosplay Stitch and Seam!
Hi guys, welcome back. We are back from hiatus, back
Yay!
and ready for the new year 2019. Who's happy, excited, hopeful at least? New year, new you, new everything. Yeah.
All the things.
All the things. So we are coming to you this week. We are actually in Los Angeles this week, recording at Anime Los Angeles, doing a live episode there. Well, I guess not live, but we're recording an episode there.
Yeah, we'll be running around talking with people, saying hi.
So if you're there this weekend, hello, hi, how are you? We want to hear your stories. Other announcements, would you like us to come visit a con near you? Talk to your local conventions. We love coming to visit other places, seeing what the cosplay culture is like in other communities. And yeah, it's been awesome. Like, a lot more conventions are making room and space for podcasts, getting live episodes and things like that. We did one recently at Anime Bonsai, and they actually had a whole room set aside for different podcasts to rotate out through the weekend. It was super fun. So yeah, just talk to your local place, tell them about Cosplay Stitch and Seam and that you want us to come visit, and we will do our best.
We'll come and party!
Next. Yeah! Next up is our Ko-fi account. If you would like to help us continue to make Cosplay Stitch and Seam episodes, tell them where they can donate.
Yeah, you can donate at coffee.com. Hang on, I didn't actually pull that up and I don't remember. Coffee Cosplay Stitch and Seam. If you search that, you can find it. Ko-fi.com/coffee for cosplay seams.
Awesome. We did get a donation just recently, which is amazing. Bun Lee Cosplay. Yeah. She hangs out a lot on our Facebook group, so shout out to her and a big thanks for being our very first donor.
Thank you so much!
Much appreciated. You help our little podcast keep going, and it helps pay our monthly bandwidth bills for the website and stuff. We're very non-profit at the moment, so it just everything we do to make the podcast is just what we do for fun and for volunteering and whatnot. So thank you, it means a lot. Next up, if you want to give us your horror stories, sorry, I've got cough drops in my mouth, I've still got a cold. If you want to give us your horror stories, your feel-good stories, you want some advice, or you have ideas for topics to talk about, or maybe you just want to say hi, where can they hit us up, Mercedes?
They can hit us up at cosplayStitchandSeam.com. You can go to the website and fill out the form there, or that's your cue.
on Gmail. Yeah, cosplayStitchandSeam at gmail.com. And of course, we do have our Facebook group, Cosplay Stitch and Seam, where Mercedes posts quite frequently throughout the week. You can keep updated on what other people in the cosplayer community are making, do some fun little, like, trivia stuff, questions, post your progress, all kinds of stuff to keep in touch with other cosplayers.
It's a lot of fun. I really love Work in Progress Wednesday.
Yeah.
Everyone shows off their work in progress, and it's
really
awesome.
Fun. Yes.
Yeah, so
I don't always post, but when I do.
So, 2019. New year, new you.
2019.
What are your New Year's resolutions?
Oh my goodness, we're gonna kick it right off, are we?
Why not?
Okay. Okay. You're gonna put me on the spot.
It's my job.
So my resolutions for this year that are, I made a bunch of them, but I have a few that are cosplay related, so I'm going to talk about those just because cosplay is kind of a big deal for me. My resolutions are, I would like to try 2 new contests, just compete 2 places I have not competed before.
Awesome.
I haven't decided on where yet. I kind of do want to get into some of the, like, bigger contests. But, you know, I haven't decided. So if you guys know of some fun ones, tell me about contests in your area.
Send our suggestions!
Yeah. I, as you may know, want to try to get through 300 cosplays by the end of 2020. I'm not quite there yet. I'm sitting a little bit above, 250? So I'm gonna try to get 25 costumes done this
Good
year.
grief. What? What?
I know. I'm gonna try. We'll see. I finished 14 last year. I checked. I usually do finish about 20 costumes in a year, so we'll see. I'm probably not going to do like 25 complicated, crazy costumes, but I do want to try to finish about that many. On my list of ones I really want to finish are finishing Saber, finally. I've had her like as a work in progress for over a year now. I'd like to finish one of my JoJo costumes, and I think I know which one, because I'll talk about her in a minute. And I would like to do at least one Link, since I usually end up doing one or two new Link from Legend of Zelda
There's
costumes
plenty to choose from Breath of the Wild.
Yeah. Well, last year, surprisingly, it was Sidon and not Link himself.
It was awesome, Sidon. I love Sidon.
And then my two competition pieces. I kind of want to pull from fabrics I already own for a little bit, and I have a few that I have bought fabric for and just haven't started because I'm like, no, it's a big project, I don't know, sort of a thing. So
beautiful.
So those are on my list.
Yay!
My other things were to do more streaming content. So I don't know if any people. Maybe we should post like a thing in the Facebook group if anybody else does like streaming or podcasts or fun stuff like that where they share their content.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
But I do want to try to stream more content this year. So I'll post my Twitch account if you guys want to follow anything there. I mostly play video games, but I also am going to start doing like streaming sewing marathons. So I've got a little digital camera, video camera thing set up above my sewing machine, and then I'm going to set one up next to it so you can see and talk to me while I'm working on stuff. And if you have like anything you want help with or advice on, or just want to hang out sewing, we can do that.
Streaming hangout, heck yeah. Just kidding.
Yeah. My last two resolutions for cosplay they're a little bit more about mindset rather than specific goals. The first one is to be kinder to yourself, and I just kind of broadcast this one as a general announcement because I feel like it's something everyone needs a little bit of help with. And specifically, I'm going to try to do better at replacing my bad self-talk with more positive stuff and plan a mani-pedi every so often because those are like my nice breaks. As you may have noticed, I like getting those. And just remembering to take a break when I need it. So you may notice with the streaming stuff, like if I'm doing video games and not working on a project, that's probably because I needed a break.
That's the best way to take a break, though.
But yeah. Yeah. And then my last one, I kind of wanted to be my motto for 2019. And I kind of mentioned it in our last episode before the hiatus. But I want my motto for 2019 to be, don't wait to cosplay. And you can spell that W-A-I-T or you can spell it W-E-I-G-H-T. For me, it's the second one because I have put off a ton of costumes that I've really wanted to do because I have been waiting to be the ideal size for them. And I think that's a really stupid idea. I mean, it's fine to want to lose weight or do things for health reasons or because it makes you happier. But I am sick of like having stuff I want to work on and being like, well, I'm not skinny enough or I'm not whatever, insert your adjective here, enough to do that right now. So I'm going to put them on my list for this year.
I think it's a wonderful motto. That's really, that's awesome. And I like the play on words there.
Yeah, you know me and puns.
Yeah.
So basically, I'm going to stop putting off costumes I want to do because I'm waiting to be the ideal, and I'm putting that in air quotes, ideal body type to do them in. It doesn't have to, like, show more skin or whatever than you're comfortable with. It can be, like, modifying the costume down to your comfort level. But I'm going to do them. My two that I want to plan for this year were actually the ones I mentioned earlier. I really wanted to do Jolene Cujo from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, but I have put her off because she is pretty ripped and she shows her tummy a lot. And I might be modifying the costume to a more comfortable level for me, but I still want to do it. And then the other one I wanted to do is Gerudo Link from Breath of the Wild.
Oh my gosh, yes. I'm down for that.
Because he's got... I'm most uncomfortable about my tummy, so I wanted to do something where, you know, I'm going to have a tummy no matter what. Tummies are something humans have, and I'm not going to be ashamed of my tummy. So
your tummy is cute.
That's what I'm going to do. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
So those are my goal ones for Don't Wait to Cosplay. And what are your resolutions for this year, Mercedes?
Oof. So, yeah, I recently moved into a house, and it's possible if we find a better place in like 6 months, we might move again, because we're just renting. So I've kind of like split things a little bit. So the first half of my year...
that's hard when you're moving all over the place.
Yeah, it's like if I start on something and then I gotta move and then I gotta pack it up, and so I'm like, okay, how about I simplify a little bit? So, my number of cosplays this year is not as much as yours.
That is okay. You shouldn't be comparing.
Yeah, this is true. Yeah, so my big thing is, I've got... You're gonna laugh at me.
No.
I have 5 sewing machines.
Holy crap.
And only one of them works right now, and that's the serger, the overlock machine.
Oh no.
So my main goal for the first 6 months is to do maintenance on each of the machines. 2 of them may work, but they're just really, really old and they scare me. So I have
Nice.
My sewing machine. So I've got the overlock, and then I have my sewing machine, my mother's sewing machine, my grandmother's, and my great-grandmother's.
Holy crap.
It's a lot of sewing machines, yeah.
Holy crap.
Mine and my mom's definitely need to be serviced, because I don't know what I did to them, and they are having some serious issues going on in them. But the other 2, my grandmother's and my great-grandmother's, part of my goal for those 2 is not necessarily, like, maintenance, but, like, learning how to use them, because they would make amazing backup machines and or even main machines, because like one of them is really heavy duty. So that's like my maintenance kind of goals there, is getting my machines back in top order versus letting them collect dust. My cosplay goal is I want to make Sypha from the Netflix Castlevania, and I really want to do magic for her. Like, she is so cool. I don't know if anyone's, like, seen the Netflix Castlevania, but, like, I don't know. I love it. I've got a friend who's going to make Trevor.
I marathoned it recently.
Oh my gosh, isn't it so good? Ah! Anyways,
it's really fun.
Oh, it's so much fun. There's a lot of things about her outfit that is, like, kind of new, different, as well as, like, there's still stuff that I can be, working on and whatnot. And my friend who's doing Trevor can, like, learn more of, like, we're essentially, like, overlapping our skill sets and being like, you teach me this and I'll teach you that, and, like, it's gonna be really fun. And I also want to do magic, because Sypha is magic.
Yeah.
And I want to try magic tricks. Pan and hint, nudge, nudge.
That's right.
Yes.
I know, I'm going to bring it to ALA so you can practice.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Yes.
And you'll know because she'll probably post with this episode, Panon didn't bring it, or Panon brought it.
Yeah.
So we'll know.
You guys will.
We'll know if I have failed.
I'll put Panon's success or failure in the comments.
Put my shame on blast.
Booyah. But yeah, I also want to improve on my leather crafting skills. Like, I'm really confident in what I've learned, but I know that there's like so much more I could be doing. And so I just want to like, I don't know, make it cleaner, better. I also have like a couple small cosplay projects on the side where I just kind of want to be like, how clean can I actually make this? And I'm not going to stress myself out this year making stuff.
Nice.
Like I'm
nice. That
starting
was actually
Sypha.
one that I wanted to. Oh no, go ahead.
Yeah. That's like, I think that's one that I've seen like in the most of what we had submitted as well, was like not stressing yourself out trying to get something done.
That's good. That's good. I'm happy to hear that.
Yeah, I think that's like my biggest thing right now, is that I just like, I get so stressed out and it's painful. I don't want to do that this year.
It is. Yeah, this is something you do for fun. It's a fun hobby and you don't want to make it associate it with so much negative.
Yeah, I want it to stay my happy fun times cosplay adventures. I'll save the stress for other things. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Ooh.
I like that. I actually was thinking about, I didn't put it down as a goal, but learning a new skill is definitely a good idea.
Yes. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping with Sypha, is to learn a lot of new stuff. I'll be really bad at it, but I'm gonna do it.
Well, it's like they say on, was it Jake from Adventure Time? To get the first step to being good at something is to suck at it, so...
Yeah, you gotta start by sucking at it. I love Jake the dog. He's my, like, everything. Jake the dog is everything.
He's a good boy.
Yeah, so do we want to share... Good boy. Do you want to share other people's resolutions?
Yeah, and then I actually wanted to talk a little bit about, if you haven't made yours yet, some suggestions.
Ooh, good idea. Which do we want to do first? Do we want to share people's, or do we want to talk about suggestions?
Let's share some people's, since we've already talked about our own.
Okay. Let's see. Renegade Cosplay says, international competition, here I come.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Those are those big contests.
Yeah. Miranda says, being able to sleep before any con.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. If I am able to do that, even like one con this year, I will be happy.
Right? I might be able to sleep during ALA. Then again, I'm not making anything
actually, which is the weird thing. Yeah,
it's gonna be nice.
I have one new thing I'm making, and I almost was sewing it during the podcast, but I said no, I'm gonna put it down. I'm not gonna work on it right now. So
yeah. Do you have the resolutions up in front of you, or am I just reading them?
I think just you.
Okay, cool. I'll read them. That's right. It's easier for me to keep track of.
I'm enjoying, then I can make comments about them.
Awesome. So Nicole says to actually finish and wear my first cosplay to a convention. And I told her, share pictures when you do. I want to see it.
Yes, that is awesome.
Yeah, that one.
Good luck.
That's a really, really good one. Just get there and wear it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I apologize if I mispronounce this name, but Miyama? Miyama? I'm gonna say Miyama. It sounds cute. It's a cute name. Miyama says, 1, to save as much money as possible as I can. That's a really good goal. 2, make my own cosplay. Yeah. Yeah. So 2, make my own cosplay for once. And 3,
nice.
A Bayonetta Black Panther crossover project.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, she says, I need this to happen. I want this to happen. I want this to happen. Like, she posted a picture of, like, the Black Panther necklace, and then with, like, Bayonetta's, like, a symbol thing, like, hanging down below it. It needs to happen. Oh, nice. I'm there for it.
That's super fun.
Yeah, crossover cosplays are
I love seeing the creative, combos that people can come up with. It's really cool.
Yeah. Let's see. Another Nicole. So we have 2 Nicoles on here. Another Nicole
more
put
different
in
Nicole.
More different Nicole. Finish Kushana, which covers my first armor costume, and finish a costume for BlizzCon.
Ooh.
Yeah, those are good goals. Man, BlizzCon, that's one day.
That's
one day.
intense.
I need to play more Blizzard games.
I see the costumes coming out of BlizzCon and I'm just like, whoo, you guys.
They are
slow your roll
insane.
A little bit. Get some chill. Those are insane. They're so cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of big ones that do that. Let's see. Anne says, my goals for this year is to restuff and scale my dragon, complete my first set of armor, and hopefully have it all done for Asen. High hopes.
Ooh, nice.
I asked her about the dragon. I was like, I want to see this dragon, and she's like, well, it's like 6 feet tall, and it's currently taken apart for the scaling. But I'm like, I did not expect that.
No.
6 foot tall dragon?
I was thinking
that's
like a cute
awesome.
little one, like something that sits on your shoulder, or
that's what I thought
not a 6
too,
foot
yeah.
one. Holy crap!
Yeah. So when she finishes that, she'll be posting pictures in the group. Like, I'm excited to see that. That's awesome.
Nice. Yes.
Yeah. John says, 1, sewing machine maintenance, and organize sewing supplies. It's a good goal. 2, build and do a photo shoot of Alucard from Symphony of the Night. That'll be really cool. I love Symphony of the Night. And 3, learn how to make cosplay armor.
Ooh.
Yeah.
New skills.
Good goals.
New skills.
New skills, bruh.
Yes. Yes.
Alright, Bethany says, actually make a costume, not just bits and pieces, for a bunch of ones. Wear said outfit to a convention, and learn how to make props better.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a really cute, very cute list.
Yeah.
Let's see, what does Susan have for us? Susan says, start and finish Chaos for many firsts in cosplay, and 2, finish sizing and patterning out Lobomon for 2020.
Yay!
Lobomon? Why is that familiar?
It's the Digimon.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, why is that familiar? Awesome.
I know my Digis.
Digis.
Love my Digis.
Digimon. Digital monsters. Now that song's stuck in my head.
Yeah! Yes.
It's good. It's good. All right. Kimberly messaged in. She says, compete at Bonsai with a cosplay made to the absolute best of my abilities. Nice. She was the one who sent in the horror story with the car accident before Bonsai and her cursed cosplay.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Oh. Well, I hope you make it this year. That would be so cool.
I hope she does too, because she's amazing.
Yeah.
Alright, X-Angel Design sent in... Hang on, it's gotta load, because she did a actual photo one. Make at least two costumes for myself, and be better on my Facebook page.
Nice.
Yeah, social media goals those are good ones. I'm trying to post for the cosplayStitchAndSeam on Instagram more, and I'm not doing great at it.
I think my hardest part is, like, I either am, like, 100% working on something, or I am just, like, and I don't really have any progress to show, so I won't post. And so
I can see why.
I post regularly when I'm working on something, but when I'm not, I'm just like, oh, nobody wants to see me sitting on the couch playing video games.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see
so
why,
I started streaming, so who knows?
I mean, I'll watch that. I'll suggest games to you. I'll be like, play this one.
Yes.
No, I can see why, like, some people have, like, especially those that, like, go super, super pro, that they have somebody do their social media for them, because, like...
Yeah.
It's work.
It is, it's true.
Yeah, X-Angel also says that she wants to try and make more props, specifically to learn her airbrush, as well as participate in another contest and or travel. They're nice. Participate in another contest and or travel to an out of town convention. So
nice.
Yeah.
These are good. Everyone's making good goals.
I know, I really like these. Alright, Bunley. She also sent in, her list is a little long. Ugh.
Like I said, this girl is active on our social media, yes.
I like you, Bunley, you're awesome. Okay. So, hers is 1, learn how to use patterns.
Yay!
And she has a note. She's like, costumes I've started from scratch. I've tried to base the shape and way it's sewn using clothing I already have. Although it's taught me the basics, I'd like to expand my sewing skills and try to create more elaborate costumes.
Nice.
It's really nice, yeah. 2, learn how to style wigs. Oh gosh. That is a never ending.
Yeah, it's true.
Learn how to style wigs. In the past, I failed horribly at trying to cut a long wig. This year, I'd like to practice following a tutorial first and using a shorter wig. And 3, create and complete 3 new costumes.
Nice.
I like that list. That's a really good one. That will definitely keep her busy throughout the year.
Yes.
Yeah, so Sabrina also sent in her resolutions. She says, nice. I want to get all my costumes done early and not the night before.
Oh, bless.
Bless.
I love when that happens.
Yes. Feels so good. Needs to happen more. 2, be more active on my Facebook cosplay and drag pages.
Nice.
That's awesome. I want to see Sabrina's drag page. That's cool. Yes. And also, organize my cosplay closet and finish any unfinished projects. Very good goals.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, organization seems to be a theme right now.
Yes, I found I go in cycles, though, so, like, I will clean and organize everything, and then I will make a huge mess doing projects. And then I will clean and organize everything, and then I will make another huge mess. So, I mean, even if your goal is to be more organized, it's okay if that, like, if there's a cycle or a flow to it. It doesn't have to be organized 100% of the year because you're using it.
Yeah. Sorry, I lost track of where I was. Evelyn, she sends in, for her cosplay plans. She says, hoping to find another job to help me financially in living and investing on cosplay material. That's a really good goal. 2, improving my pattern and sewing skills for future cosplays, as well as wanting to learn and make 2 cosplays with new material and being confident in wearing it. Aww.
Nice. It's good.
Cosplay confidence. Yeah. Jason says he wants to improve my crafting skills by going back to square one and to take a break from the complicated characters. He and I actually had like a huge discussion on this because we met over like Christmas break, and I was like, add your resolutions to the list, man. Yeah, no, he's definitely gonna try and step back to like simpler stuff and try and build up his skills that way. And I'm like, that's a really good plan.
Right. Like, I definitely want to do a lot this year, but it doesn't have to all be crazy complicated competition pieces. It might just be for fun or to learn a new thing.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to approach that.
Yeah.
Let's see, he says he's also going to make Raz and Kai Shulin from Valkyrie Chronicles 4, along with, I'm going to mispronounce this name, Haanit. It's H''Aanit from Octopath Traveler.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, as well as he wants to limit his mess and be more organized while working on cosplay.
Nice.
Very good. Oh, and he added a bonus, cosplay more male characters.
Hey.
How did I
you don't have to. You can cosplay whatever makes you happy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I know that I definitely like had a like a time where I was like, I want to try and do more, like, be more girly, you know? So I wanted to do more girl cosplays, and, you know. Yeah, I think it's an okay thing to do.
I was going back on mine, and I found it's almost 50-50, like, how much I do cosplay and crossplay.
Nice.
It's almost, like, straight down the middle.
Do what makes you happy. Brittany.
Exactly.
Brittany put in, make Trevor from Netflix's Castlevania. That's my Trevor, by the way.
Yeah.
This is Brittany's my Trevor.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I'm excited. She says, save either Hook or Seraphim from the unfinished pile. Both of those would be awesome for her to save from the unfinished pile. As well as try to do a cosplay that's been on the to-do list for a while. All right.
Good plan.
I think that's everybody's resolutions that were sent in. So,
nice.
Yeah, that was awesome. We had
good goals, guys. Good
really
goals.
Decent amount.
Thank you for contributing them, so we had some content to look at and nod our heads to. That was fun.
This is awesome. I'm really happy with all the resolutions that were sent in. Like, thank you guys so much.
Yeah. For those who haven't set your goals yet, or for those who are struggling to keep them, I wanted to go over some like ways to make your kind of stretch your New Year's resolutions out throughout the year, so you don't kind of wear yourself out trying to do everything in the first month, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I mean, we're only a few weeks at this point into January, so if you're not, winning multinational competitions and things like that, don't beat yourself up. So these are just some tips to help you with your goals. Make sure your goals are specific. So things like finish X costume by this date or participate in this many contests are really good goals because they give you hard deadlines, because you have to finish it for a shoot or you have to finish it for a contest, and so you're going to work on it regularly or crazily at the last minute to get to that goal. For me, deadlines are huge. Deadlines really help me when I make goals, because if it's just like a lofty, well, I'm going to finish this sometime this year, then it just turns into next year. So setting deadlines is really good. Make sure it's an achievable goal. So try not to be like too vague, but also try to make sure it's achievable. So things like, I want to participate in 3 contests, not I want to win 3 awards.
That's really good advice.
Just the fact that you were able to participate in that many contests, that's a lot of work. And you shouldn't beat yourself up if you're not like winning awards or like, but yeah, make sure it's something achievable. Like, don't set yourself up to be hurt.
Yeah, always like, I always like go into a contest thing being like, I wanted to learn something new. Yeah. And
nice. That's a good mindset.
Lose, did I learn the new thing? Yes. So I succeeded.
That's good. Making sure, make it measurable. And what we mean by that is like, making goals that you can look back and go, look how far I've come. So like with trying a new thing, even if you're not great at it, it's something you know now that you didn't know before. That's measurable. You can look back and go, I may not be a pro at it, but I've learned this many new things, and I have this many new things that I can refine and get better on. And like some people saying, I'll make this many costumes. Well, you're going to be able to look back through those and be like, oh, okay, look how much I've improved, or look how much I got done. Making it measurable is just a good way to help keep yourself, excited about your goals. Try not to treat a marathon like a sprint. So what that means is big goals are good, but remember that they take time. Anytime you see, a cosplayer winning like a huge competition, that's something they worked on for a really long time. Most of the time they didn't make it in like a few days before the contest. They have paced themselves or worked on it right before the contest for several times, like some people, maybe me, have done. But yeah, a lot of work goes into it. And just remember, if you're not, past the finish line after the end of January, you still have the whole rest of the year to work on stuff. So just remember that big goals take time. And then support. What helps keep you motivated? Is it posting about your project on social media? Do you talk about it with your friends to help keep you motivated? For me, sometimes it helps, like, if I post about it on social media, that means I've gotten the payoff for it already. So I'll be like, yeah, this project, hey guys, look at this project. And then once everyone's like, yeah, cool project, I'm like, okay, I already got, like, patted on the back for it. Do I still want to do it? Which is a terrible habit to get into, but I found I make better progress if I wait until something is finished and then post about it, instead of posting every step of the way. But it works differently for different people. For some of them, it gives them more motivation to keep going when they're maybe tired or frustrated of the project. It gives them more motivation to keep going when they get people going, you know, hey, you're making good progress, good job, keep at it. And yeah, it can also help to get more people in on it. So if you have a goal that's like, I want to make this cosplay, if you have maybe you want to do a group photo shoot, setting that, you have a deadline, you now have a group of people to do it with you, you have a network of support. It's the same for, like, a lot of, like, weight loss things like that. Like, I did some of the best, regular exercise things like that when I did it with my sister, because we could rely on each other and be like, hey, are you gonna do this thing? I'm gonna do it too. Okay, we're both gonna, when it's just you, sometimes it can feel a little overwhelming, but when you have another person to do it with you, I mean, not only are you guilt tripping yourself into doing it, but you also have someone to support you. So, yeah. Last thing I have is make sure your goals are enjoyable. Don't set yourself up for a year of torture. Like, set yourself up for a year that's going to be fun. Like, one of the goals I didn't mention, because it's not specifically cosplay, is I want to exercise more, but I also want to find something that I enjoy doing as exercise. So, like, I really like doing, like, DDR and dance and fun, like, active games. So making sure that it's enjoyable helps me do that more. Making costumes with friends might be what's enjoyable to you. Making it, I don't know, just finding ways to make it fun so it doesn't feel like drudging through the year. So yeah.
Good advice.
Yeah. So that's all I have to say about resolutions.
I like it. Very good advice.
Mm-hmm. You like it?
I think you covered all the basics in that. Okay. That was really well done.
Well, I try.
You try.
I try to be organized. Yay. So yeah, that's been our show. Do we have some horror stories you want to share?
I haven't had any that were sent in. Horror story. All right. So one time, I was at a small convention, and I hadn't planned on, like, buying very much there. I was, like, keeping it, really on the down low. I was, like, watching my budget and whatnot, and, like, it was a small con, so, like, I don't know. I bought, like, a couple of things, and my phone notifies me whenever a charge has been put onto my card. And so I was like, oh yeah, there's normal charge for lunch that I just bought. Oh, there's the normal charge for the autograph that I just bought. Cool. Maybe I'm gonna buy this piece of art. Awesome. Anyways, as I'm, like, walking around and whatnot, my phone buzzes, and I get this strange charge for, like, $90 on my credit card. And I was like, oh, that's the rest of my credit card.
Oh no. And
I was like, I was like, I need to pay for gas to get home. So I looked it up, and ended up having to spend, like, 30 minutes having this, like, panic attack of, like, what is this charge? Where is it coming from?
Oh no.
Someone somehow, because my card was with me. Like, I had my cards with me. I, like, double checked, made sure I didn't drop them anywhere. Looked up the charge, and it was in Colorado. I'm in Utah. Like, right then and there. So I was like, yeah, scary? Super scary. So someone somehow spoofed my card, and it was really weird, because, like, I called up the bank, and like we got everything taken care of. But I also had called the gas station that this was swiped at, and I was like, "Hey, I'm doing this so that I have all the evidence that I need to show that I am not in Colorado right now. My card just got swiped there." And it's in my hand. It cannot be swiped there. And they're like, "Oh, and they were like trying to remember, because it had been like, you know, some time after the card had been swiped that I was able to finally call them. And they're like, "Oh man," they're like, "who came in around that time?" Because apparently it's just like some small town gas station. And they're like, "Oh yeah, there was this guy, and he swiped a card. So someone copied my card somehow." So yeah, it was a card swipe. Wasn't like typing in the numbers or anything like that. Yeah, they swiped my card to pay for somebody else's gas. And I was like, at least it was for a good deed? Question mark?
That was not cool.
Yeah, so I put a hold on my card like really fast. And I got the money back, like it was taken care of, but I was like, yeah, that was not my card. Yeah. Money stuff stresses me out so bad. It was scary.
Yeah, I feel lucky that I've not really had any major money stuff happen. It's usually been like a friend of a friend or a Mercedes, or, you know, not one that I've had to deal with, but that would be rough.
Yeah. So there's my cosplay horror story. When you're trying to be good with your money and then something happens.
Yeah. I don't know. Am I supposed to do one now?
Go, Panic, go!
I don't really have one. I tried to think of one, but also you had a good story, so I was paying attention. I know I'm terrible. I don't know. I'm stuck this week. We'll just do a Mercedes.
So guys, send in your cosplay horror stories, because we're running out of content
here. Because I
here.
have no brains today. Hey, we've had almost a whole year of stories. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
But yeah, send us your horror stories. Send us feel-good stories. Send us things you might want advice on, topics you want us to talk about. You can send that to us at cosplayStitchandSeam@gmail.com or
go to cosplayStitchandSeam.com, and you can fill out the form on the website. Yeah.
You can be anonymous there, so if you don't want us to know who sent it, just make sure for the horror stories that you're not, like, naming any names or, like, putting anybody down.
Yes. Yeah, and you can also join us on the Facebook group.
Yeah. And you can find that
another
just by
awesome place to share stories.
Cosplay, Stitch, and Seam. Yeah. Yeah. Our audio, as always, is handled by the amazing David Jeffress of Dungeons and Chill and Comic Trades Monthly.
Good podcasts. As well as our music done by Macy Roberts.
Yay, Macy.
Macy.
Major props to David on the last couple episodes with his fancy jingly bells and all that fun.
Yes.
That was fun.
That was super cute. Yeah, alright.
So you ready for a stupid pun?
Oh no, alright.
Yeah.
Bracing myself.
I love when they drop the ball in Times Square. It's a nice reminder of what I did all year.
Aww. No.
No, hopefully not this year. Hopefully less ball dropping. Anyway, good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. See you later.
I'm done. Happy 2019. No.